$50,000 Bitcoin by the end of the month. I'll tell you who said this, but first, before I begin, please like and subscribe, and also check us out in the link below for our CT Club if you want to get our trade alerts, our portfolio, what we're doing in the market, etc. All right, let's get into this. All right, so Charles Schwab Corp files to launch crypto index ETF and jumps the track of its product development guardrails, while Vanguard and others will likely heed the locomotive roaring into the market. So big money, billions and billions of dollars are going to be flooding into Bitcoin, and all of their buddies as well. So all these huge firms are getting into this. And I expect this to be pretty much a hockey stick moment where everybody in the world rushes into Bitcoin. Keep in mind, there's only 16 million Bitcoin that are actually available for purchase. So yeah, good luck. Anyways, next up, Bitcoin accumulation phase begins. Newbies who joined last year are evolving into longer-term holders. Okay, so the market cap for 6-month-old Bitcoin now takes up 52%. All right, it was 13% at the cyclic top. So people are becoming more and more comfortable holding onto Bitcoin. They're seeing it as a safe haven. They're seeing it as something that's going to last for a very long time instead of just a very quick move, speculative investment. It's turning into not a speculative investment, which is great. So it's a risk on and a risk off investment. And that's only going to increase as the years go on and Bitcoin does stabilize a little bit. Okay. Now, onto the NFT market. Some really interesting news. And it's just coming out, so I don't have a lot on this. But SEC is probing the NFT market. At issue is whether certain tokens should be considered securities and thus regulated. So NFT makers need to be very careful now. You know, you don't want to end up like an XRP or something like that. You know, security, not security. That's going to take a big hit for the NFT market if this is actually something. So just be careful. I will keep you guys posted on this because I think it's very important. Also, so DeVere Group, they are claiming right now $50,000 Bitcoin before the end of the month. And they are one of the world's leading independent financial advisory organizations. And they have about 10 billion under management right now. So they're claiming $50,000 Bitcoin. We'll see. But I mean, it's really interesting to see these huge organizations that would have never said this stuff 5 years ago, 3 years ago, they would have been laughed at by mainstream news or whatever, but now they're actually coming out giving their predictions and stuff. So fascinating. It's amazing how fast things are moving in this space. Okay, so now Fed Reserve stuff that might hit the Bitcoin market. Fed Reserve says it's possible to have more than one reserve currency. Now, this isn't going to hit the market, but the next one that I'm about to talk about will. So obviously, Bitcoin will be a reserve currency. In my opinion, I think it's a given. I think people are going to flee to it, especially when other currencies around the world collapse. And all fiat currencies are going to collapse. They always collapse in history. This time is no different. And I believe Bitcoin will be there to help with the transition. And so that's why we want more people onto Bitcoin, because their wealth is going to be protected. Okay, lastly, which might hurt Bitcoin in the short term, but I can tell you this is all a lie, all right? A lie. So Fed's pal, it will be appropriate to continue raising interest rates throughout the year. Bull crap, they're not gonna do it. Even if they do, a 0.25 basis point isn't a rate hike. A 0.5% isn't a rate hike. They have no plans to raise rates in any meaningful way for the rest of your lives. Yes, you heard that straight. So anyways, please like, subscribe, and check us out on our CT Club. I'll talk to you soon.